the new GoPro 11, they've introduced some new creative presets, which allows you to get some cool effects at night. In this video, we're going to be concentrating on star trails, but you've also got vehicle lights and light painting. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, because we'll be touching on those two presets in future videos. So stay tuned for those ones coming up. You've seen the results already in this video, and I've been really impressed so far with the star trails feature, especially. Incredible. So what I'm going to do is talk about some of the settings first of all that you can change. I didn't really mess around. I literally put it up, set it up and pointed and left it. I got a bit lucky with the fact I got Polaris in there, and I'll show you an app to try and point the camera in the right direction to get the best results as well. Okay, so first of all, the settings. In the GoPro, all we have to do is swap across to time lapse, and then you go into the menu and you see star trails. Now in here you can change a bunch of different things. In the trail length, for instance, you can change it to max, long or short. Now I just had it set on long because that's how it comes default in the camera. You've got 4K or 5.3K. You can change it 16:9 or 4:3. I just left it on 4K to be honest for the one that I shot, and 16:9. I didn't actually know you could put it in 5.3K, but we'll do that for a future video. You can change the shutter length. You can actually schedule a capture, which is my favorite feature by far on the GoPro. You can stick your camera outside and you don't have to put it on straight away, because if you're going to bed early, like I do most nights, you're not going to get a good result before the battery runs out. So having that schedule capture allows you to schedule the camera to come on at say 11 o'clock at night or something. That is absolutely phenomenal. So really good feature that is, and then you can go into the Pro Tune and really tune it down if you want to. But I've got to be honest, I just left it on the auto settings, 4K, auto, wide, and just let it do its thing. So I got that result. I'm really impressed with it. Like I said, we'll be trying out the other presets. As far as charging the camera through the night, if you want to get a longer exposure, of course you need some extra battery. You can use the Volta. With the Volta, you get this extra door, which allows you to keep the actual GoPro weather sealed, and that is important if you're going to get any rain or anything, or moisture in the morning. You don't want to wreck your GoPro. So I'd recommend the Volta. You've got about 4 or 5 batteries worth of power in the Volta, and that's, although I'm not a massive fan of the Volta, that's where this comes in handy, and I would fully recommend that. If you don't want to buy the Volta, then you can always just risk it and plug the GoPro with the door open with a USB-C charging bank like this one from Anker. That will power it through the night as well, but just be aware that if you get any moisture into the GoPro, it is going to ruin it. So that's why I'd recommend that. You could design some kind of jimmy rig thing yourself and cover it in a bag. That's down to you, use your imagination. But all I did was schedule the capture. That's the result I got from just having one full battery in the GoPro 11, and I used these two accessories. This one's actually from Insta360 and my favourite selfie pole of all, with one of the GoPro mounts on the top screwed into the 1/4 inch. This is a 1/4 inch on the bottom as well, and I mounted it to my Alanzi, my trusty Alanzi tripod ball head, which is extremely strong and can allow the stick to go back 90 degrees like that, so you can get the angle that you want in the sky. I did it for about there, and then I've got the Insta360 all-purpose tripod in the bottom. I like this tripod just because it goes so wide, it's flat as well, and it's so sturdy, like so. So you can bring these out, and then that is not falling over in the middle of the night and wrecking your shot. So that is the setup that I used. That's the equipment. I'll link everything down below in the description. If there's any discount codes, I will put those in the pinned comment and the description as well. But you can get some really amazing shots with the GoPro 11 on Starlapses. And like I said, make sure you do subscribe if you're not already, because I'll be testing out the light painting and the vehicle trails in future videos. That's it for this one. Go out there, have some fun with your new GoPro 11. It's a fantastic camera and some really creative options and new presets on the camera this year. That's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.